Okay, now we will discuss this whitelisting process, how you can do the whitelisting. So the process of whitelisting about updating the vManage with the chassis number and serial number for new device. So it is preferred to be done as soon as possible. It is critical for authentication template attachment. The PM needs to be the project manager, need to be retrieve the chassis number, serial number from the supply chain, or either maybe one of your guys in your team, technical team, maybe have the access of that smart account, or either the PM will be arranged to get from Cisco if your smart account creation is under process. That time the smart account is not created, and suppose that you have ordered, so first time they will take time to create that smart account and your device is already delivered. So that time the product manager will be required. After the information is provided, it is sent to Sana and a screenshot will be provided to show the step of this process. Means how you can follow these steps. So first log into the vManage and search the chassis number. You don't need to do every time, but if you have very less device, like you already have only 10-15 device, so that time you can just cross check and search the chassis number is there or not. Okay, if it is not found, right, it is not updated in vManage, then we can go to this smart account, right? There is an option plug and play connect. So let me go to this Google and let me show you. Cisco.com. This is the basically website where you log in. So this is the website where you log in. So here you can see manage smart account. So this option has been changed now, I think. Yeah. So that's how you can log in. I don't have any smart account, so I will not able to show you. And so this is the basically the page will open. So in this one, you will click on here, plug and play connect under this network play plug and play. Then you can search your serial number here. So under the smart account, you will see these details already there, chassis number, model, and when it is provision, right? And then you can try to search here, nothing is there. So if Cisco is already not added and they already delivered that device at your site, so you can manually add here. This is the process I also show you, and how you can download that file in later slide we will see that. But here you can manually add that serial number if you have access to your smart account. But if
So
you want to,
Sachin, if we add it manually here, is there any uh, this is the only process that we will add it and it will get added, or Cisco also confirms it that yes, this device has been is
no,
authorized or something like that.
no, Cisco does not don't need to do any authorization. When
Okay.
you will go to the smart account, you will search here and you will find that okay, this device is not available in smart account. Here you can see we put in the serial number and we see no device to display.
Uh-huh.
Then you can go to by default your smart account will open to you in default. Okay, under the default here you can change the company name if you are managing 3 4 5 company under the same smart account. So you
Okay.
can change like in a way through drag down box. Like here you can see there are many company like Sony, Takeda, Siemens. So these are already using SD-WAN. So here you can change. This drag box will only show you when you are managing lots of customers with a single smart account. Okay. And if you are
Okay.
only having the smart account only for your company, then by default your name will be shown there.
Okay.
So now we have selected that name. Click on
Sachin, Sachin Teotia, can you please mute? Yeah, Sachin, please go ahead.
yeah. So click on add devices and under the add devices. Okay. Here is the full step. Click on add device, which will you take to the step to create new updated file. Select enter. device manually and click on the next to the right. Here we have select enter device info manually and click on next. Now here we will identify the device. The same serial number we will put here and we will inform to the this smart account that this is the VS1000 model. So we will search here. As we will type, we will get this option VS1000 ACK9, and to whom you are adding, then you need to define that controller profile, because if you have a multiple customer, but under that customer you will find only this controller profile, Siemens
Okay.
SD-WAN. This is just an example. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you want to keep the name, host name, just for your future identification, you can keep the host name also here under description. It's not mandatory. Only mandatory is chassis number and model number. Okay,
Okay.
and save it. Click on save. Now your new device has been saved. Click on next, review and submit. Now it's done, successfully added. Click on done. Now it's time to download that updated file. Now go to controller profile, because devices we already added. Go to controller profile. You will see here, you just click on left hand checkbox or click on provisioning file. There you will get a pop-up. Under the pop-up, it will ask you for which version you want to download, right? Maybe you are using 17, 18. So currently nowadays in market, 20 dot something is going on. I worked on 17, 18, 19. So nowadays 20.1 is the latest version. So it will ask from you that for which version you want to download. So you can download here, right? And save. This version basically belong to your controllers. And I
Okay.
believe your controllers on same version, so your VH is also on same version. When we will do the when we will go on upgrade, then we will discuss that how version impact this SD-WAN fabric.
So
So
will there
right
be
now,
any issue if my controller is an old version and after a year or two I add a new VH device into the environment or into my SD-WAN fabric? So my SD-WAN, that new VH device will be on the newer version. So will there be any issue while adding it?
yeah, it's a recommendation. It's a recommendation that your controller should always should have the higher version as compared to your edges. We will
Fine.
discuss
So
it about, yeah, when we
suppose
will do the upgrade section
okay. Suppose
after
suppose
upgrade.
my controller is in 18.x version and my VH device which I have just purchased it is on 21.x version. So before adding the VH device to the fabric, I have to upgrade my controller or it will get upgraded simultaneously.
Yeah, that means I said that no, no, no. I said it's a recommendation from Cisco that your controller should always have a higher version. If you are deploying the edges which is having more higher version as compared to your controllers, then it's a risk. If anything happened, if any misbehave will be done by a device, then it's your responsibility as per Cisco. Cisco,
Understood.
Cisco says that always should you should have the higher version of your controller, and devices should be either lower or either equal.
Equal. Understood
Yeah,
that point. Now
yeah,
my
yeah.
question is still the same, that while adding a new VH device which is on higher version, will I able to add it in the fabric or
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah,
before I have to
yeah, yeah.
upgrade my
No, no.
environment, then only I will able to add it.
You are able to add it. That device will be up, but risk.
Okay,
That
I will
device will
able to
be
add the new device, but it will be a risk.
risk.
So after
And
adding it or before adding it?
one more thing.
Yeah.
Uh, you should also check the compatibility also. Suppose you share the just example that your controller on 18.3
Mm-hmm.
and you are deploying your edges on 20.1.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, if your controller are on 17 dot something and your edge are 20.1. So basically there's a compatibility list available on the Cisco website where you can check the compatibility that tell which version your controller or edges will support to make the connectivity each other. If it is not compatible, then you should not deploy your edges on those versions which are not compatible with your controllers. if you are deploying with a different version,
Okay,
right?
so it is also possible, means it is also possible that we have to upgrade our controller version before deploying the new VS
Yeah,
device.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anytime you can upgrade your controllers whenever you find that this version is stable version.
Okay, okay.
Anytime you can upgrade it. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Or if and you want that if you we will discuss in details when we will do the upgrade section that you can downgrade also and how you can do that, what are the saved file and how you can change that one. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Sachin, you mentioned something about compatibility metrics, and I believe there are different other a lot of other resources related to SD-WAN, Cisco SD-WAN. So can you please compile a list of those URLs or websites or whatever and share with us at the end of this session?
Yeah, I will share that one, but if you will do spend only 5 minutes, you will also get those details on Google.
No, that's only about you know um, compatibility metrics. I'm saying
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there are other
No, no,
useful
that's
links
yeah,
that
compatibility.
you may be aware, but we are not.
Yes,
So
I do.
if you are
Yeah,
having or
sure,
you
sure, sure,
have
sure,
those,
sure. I will
you
share
can. Hmm.
whatever I have. I will share in training. That was on 10th October. Yeah, this all document I will share with you. So we manage how to do configuration. There are lots of file how you can do the configuration of every devices and some use cases how you can create the policies, DIA, packet duplication, service VPN, and GTP document, and this one and GTP special PPT. So I will share those one and let me note it down so that I will not forget. You will be also required some important links, right? Hmm. Give me one. I have noted. I have connected later, and I was searching for this compatibility. We'll go to this one. Compatibility matrix. I just written Cisco SD-WAN version compatibility matrix, and that's it. If we'll go to any version, today nowadays 20.0.20.9 is going on, but I always recommend that don't go to the latest version. It will also have a bug, and normally Cisco or any vendor, even also I'm handling the value cloud or security, they always do the testing at the customer environment. Whenever you
अरे
face the
यार
bug,
रुक जाना भाई. हाँ,
so
बोलेगा इसका कवर.
Sachin Teotia, can you please go on mute if you are not
अरे
talking?
so
okay, so here's a compatibility matrix. Here you can see that what kind of model, right, and which version supports. So this kind of matrix you will find for controller also. So I will share that one with you. These are the controller compatibility matrix. If you are releasing this, suppose you are having this version 18.4 or 20.1, for example. So it will show you that if you are having controller on 20.1, then what other devices will able to support this version. For example, ISR version is 17.2, 16.12, CSR 1000V 17.12, CSR 8000 virtual, Catalyst, ISR, Edges. So if you are having 20.1 version of your controller, then till 18.3 your edges will be fine. 18.3, suppose it may be possibility that you are upgrading your controller from 18 to 19, 19 to 20, but some of the sites may be not providing you downtime only for 5 minutes and your still edges is on older version. So if it is more older than 18.3, then that edge will not be able to communicate with these devices, right? So before to
Mhm.
upgrade 20.1.1, your other edges at least should have 18.3, right? So these are the compatibility metrics you will find on Cisco website. Uh, you just need to type Cisco SD-WAN version compatibility metrics. You find lots of links there, and there's a publicly open. You don't need to log in, and you can go through those one. and some release not. So there are more many resources available on there. On Cisco community also is there. You can discuss there. So I'll share those links. No problem. Okay, so where we are. Okay, we are discussing this. Okay, so here we have already provisioned that device, and we have just click on this provision file, and then we have choose the version, and we have saved this file. So you will see that this file version is serial file.viptela, and uh, the size is 2.7 KB only, right? And you will just save it here, and on the vmanage you will be able to upload it. These same process we will do. We already have a serial file in our lab, and that file we will upload it from here, right? And then you will see that when we uploaded the new file, after the browsing we will select upload, then you will see this message 37 out of 56 is duplicate edge found in the list. Number uploaded successfully is 19. So whenever you get the notice that there are duplicate found, which means that the new file only adds the new devices and does not override the old names. It means it doesn't mean that you will uploading the new file and other edges will have some impact. No impact. Either they are in production, either they are already up on the vmanage. There will be no impact. This thing I am saying because in physically serial number will be same, but in virtually when you deploy your virtual edge cloud, then when it's come with first time with a vmanage, it change is chassis number. And if you are uploading this file again, you may think that okay, my chassis number is already changed and this file may be the different. It can impact my existing one. No, it will not impact. It will detect this device is already up, so it will not touch that device. We will show you that how the chassis number got changed of virtual devices automatically. It's convert from chassis number to that. Basically look like the physical number of this token 100008E7 like this. And if you see maybe here I can see virtual device. No, virtual device is not there. So token number we can see in this format, but actually virtual device token number is look like very different format. So I will show you that time when we will do the lab that it does not impact any existing device. Now we can search again and we will find that okay, this device is already there, right? One more thing we also need to consider whenever we are doing upload of these devices. So this checkbox, click on the validate the uploaded edge list checkbox. Validate the uploaded list and send to controllers. It means if you will not click this checkbox, this file only be uploaded on the vmanage. It will not push to the other controllers, and your device will try to teach this SD-WAN fabric, and V1 does not know there is a new device because that V1 does not have that list, does not have that serial number. So you need to send this. Most of the time people do these mistakes and then waste their time hours and hours why it's not coming up. So there is a two way. Either by chance if you forget this. So you will find, I will show you here, it is not showing. There is a button send controllers will be look like in red color. Through that you can see okay, it's in red color. It means these list has not been populated to other controllers. So you can just click on that button that is showing you in the red color. That's way these list will be populated to your controllers V1 and vSmart. Otherwise, you will do all the things. Internet's fine. Your firewall port is up. There is no DNS issue with ISP. Your config is same. Why it is not coming up? Maybe image is corrupted. So basic thing we need to check. I will show you when what all things you need to check when we will deploy our lab and we will build our vmanage, then every option we will go through. Where are the monitoring? Where are the configuration? Where are the settings? What all option are there? What is the use of these and how we can use this? Every button I will try to define you, like any sync button, download, upload, how this authenticated device state look like. So we will do a brief session about this vmanage because it is very helpful for operation, even deployment. If you are able to easily able to find out those things, then definitely your deployment operation will be the smooth. Okay.
Sachin, as per your statement, it looks like that the flow of the hierarchy is top to bottom, right? You feed the vmanage, and then the
Yeah,
vmanage feed the controller and vbond, right?
correct.
And since vmanage is feeding the controller and vbond, now whenever a vEdge or any other device joins
Hmm.
the tries to join the fabric, it
Hmm.
goes to vbond
Yeah,
just to authenticate itself, right?
yeah,
But what kind of authentication is it doing? I mean, and why is it doing? Because it has already been, it was feeded by some other device, like vmanage feeded the vcontroller and the vbond about the inventory, right?
correct.
So vbond only have the information which was supplied by some other device.
Right, right.
So why? I mean, I'm still not getting the
See,
point why vbond
see,
is coming into the picture.
okay. You mean to say that everything is doing by vmanage, that why vbond is there?
Hmm.
Okay, that Cisco can answer. They have designed this infrastructure. Really, I don't have the answer. That why vbond they have designed. You can say that, or I can say that why they have launched the vSmart, why they have not included all the things in this orchestrator. Orchestrator can do the authentication. This vmanage can also do the routing when we are doing the
So vbond
configuration
is
on
only
the
doing the
vmanage.
first level of authentication, or is
Correct,
it
correct,
doing
correct,
anything else?
correct.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doing anything else apart from the first level of authentication?
No, it's doing authentication, redistributing the vSmart list. We already discussed the responsibility here. Let me go through again. So what all vBond is doing, here it is. So first point of authentication and require public IP address. Maybe as I'm thinking, okay, on my way. So there may be the reason of security because your vManage is a single pane of glass. It's already very big database who are doing analysis, who are doing configuration. From here, we are making policies, template, monitoring, all kind of graphs. Very,
Oh, that's
uh,
fine, but
yeah,
just a
yeah,
single point. I mean, just for a first level of authentication, it won't take that much of resources if we do this on the
yeah,
vmanage. I'm
yeah,
just trying
yeah.
to trying
Maybe
to
actually it's
understand
a
why.
part of design. In Silver Peak, if you will see that, only there is a one orchestrator. In Velo Cloud, only there is a two component. One is gateway and one is orchestrator. There is no vSmart. There is no kind of vBond. Only orchestrator is doing authentication and gateway is managing the routes in Velo Cloud. So it's a matter of the architecture. The SD-WAN is means SD-WAN
No,
company is
fine.
designed. Yeah.
No issues.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they can integrate vBond and vManage also, but why they have keep it differently? Really, no idea. They can do that. There is no point. Maybe it's a security purpose that they don't want to. We can say uh, uh, provide any public IP on the vManage, and they don't want to
Yes. Yeah,
open
I
in the
think
public
that's
environment. Yeah, because
I think
vManage.
that's
Yeah,
one of the reasons they
yeah,
want to
yeah,
keep VBond.
yeah.
VBond
Security.
has a requirement it should have a public IP address.
Yeah. So if you go the public IP on the
vManage can,
vManage,
yeah.
yeah. So it may be the open to the every environment and they can hack So we can normally we manage in private environment, and
Public
this might
IP
also.
is a different thing. I mean, we have a lot of other things,
Yeah,
netting and a
yeah,
whitelisting and everything. I mean, that kind of a security measurements we can take. That's fine. I'm not jumping into that argument. Fine.
yeah. That answer maybe you can find on Cisco community. Maybe somebody share their thoughts that why they kept differently. Okay, so this part is done. Let me close this. Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.